This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for December 24th, 2025. Soundgarden have paid tribute to late actor and director Rob Reiner by showcasing Spinal Tap's impact on the band and the grunge scene at large. Saying, quote, Soundgarden are saddened by the unexpected and tragic deaths of Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer-Reiner. Saying that Spinal Tap, quote, held a funhouse mirror up to the recording industry and its touring rock bands. Soundgarden, like most bands, loved This Is Spinal Tap. They covered Spinal Tap's song Big Bottom, which was released in 1990 on Soundgarden's Louder Than Love VHS home movie and promotional LP. The track was later included in their 2014 B-Sides and Rarities collection, Echo of Miles, Scattered Tracks Across the Path. Saying in their statement, did Spinal Tap invent grunge? Well, Rob Reiner did warm our hearts and make us laugh with his stories and characters. Their charm, wit, and insight certainly gave inspiration to the genre and to the generations that followed. Thank you, Rob and Michelle, with affectionate wishes for your peace. Love, Soundgarden. Back in 2022, Godsmack lead vocalist and guitarist Sully Erna said that their last album, Lighting Up the Sky, would be the band's final album. Well, now, in a recent interview, he was asked whether or not the band would ever release a 10th Godsmack album. He said, quote, I think there will be. I said there wasn't going to be. At least I know there won't be one with the original members. Shannon and Tony have officially retired, and very honorably, and we're still very good friends. There's no drama there. I'm putting some new people in place. I'm still in some trial periods, but we have some plans coming in 2026 that we're excited about. It's going to be good. I mean, the band's coming into the height of our career. All these years later, we're hitting another moment where we're doing our best attendance. It's kind of come full circle. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains looking back at his friendship with Eddie Van Halen in a new interview with Gibson TV, talking about the time Eddie Van Halen gifted him with a, quote, garage full of gear, saying it goes back to 1991 when Van Halen tapped Alice in Chains as support on their tour for their album For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. That decision was made after Sammy Hagar saw the video for Man in the Box on MTV. Jerry Cantrell saying the first time I met Ed Van Halen, I was getting ready to go on stage to open for his band. He was standing in my pit with his wife Valerie Bertinelli right next to him and Wolfie in her arms. He's got his guitar on. He's running scales like, hey, dude, what's up? And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? He said, I think it's probably the worst show I've ever played in my life because I could not stop thinking he's right there and I couldn't focus. Cantrell and Eddie Van Halen became fast friends as the tour went on, engaging in backstage jams and talking gear. At one point, Cantrell, who was talking about his EVH signature model guitar, asked Eddie if he could score one on a discount. He was like, fuck that, dude. I'll just give you a guitar. Everybody gives me everything for free now when I can totally afford it. When I couldn't afford it, nobody would give me anything, so let me do that for you. Flash forward to the end of the tour in mid-1992, Cantrell was living with Alice in Chains manager Kelly Curtis and his wife at the time. Upon returning, the guitarist was greeted by his manager saying, hey man, welcome home. You had a good tour. Now you can relax. By the way, do you think you could clear your shit out of my garage? I need to put my car in there. He said, Eddie Van Halen filled the garage with gear for you. I haven't been able to park my car in the garage for months. Taylor Swift is bringing holiday cheer to those who need it. The pop star recently donated $1 million to Feeding America, a nonprofit that oversees a network of food banks, food pantries, and local meal programs. The charity revealed the news in an Instagram post saying we're incredibly grateful for Taylor Swift's $1 million gift to Feeding America. This holiday season, her continued support is a powerful reminder of what's possible when we unite to end hunger. When we join together alongside people facing hunger, we can make sure that families have a full table this holiday season and beyond. Taylor Swift previously donated $5 million to Feeding America for relief efforts following Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton last October. She also recently made a generous donation to Music Cares. In a statement on Instagram, Music Cares said Swift's contribution will help support, quote, vital programs, resources, and financial assistance for the music community in need, and to ensure that all music professionals across genres and professions don't have to choose between a life in music and life-sustaining care. With Christmas just around the corner, Damon Albarn stopped by the BBC studio to read Dr. Seuss's classic children's book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You can stream his rendition online. Albarn is gearing up to release the latest Gorillaz album, The Mountain, coming up on February 27th. And if you check out Metallica's YouTube channel, you can see James Hetfield reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 290, featuring Rick Emmett from Triumph, is available now.